The Theory of Everything stars Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones as Stephen and Jane Hawking, the relationship between Stephen Hawking and his wife before he got diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and at the time when he was working on his theory of everything, and his relationship with Jane before they got married and had kids, and her having to take care of Stephen Hawking and the kids and all the issues that was dwelling on her with, people helping her and just battling these things. And so I was really looking forward to this. I don't really know much about Stephen Hawking. I was a little bit worried about this film because when I think of Stephen Hawking, to be honest, I think of Family Guy, because Family Guy likes to make fun of Stephen Hawking a lot with like sex with his wife and how it's awkward. So the things I know about Stephen Hawking, it makes me laugh because of what Family Guy has shown me. So I was a little bit worried to seeing this because, ideas of Stephen Hawking aren't how they should be. But I enjoyed this film. It didn't keep my interest as much as I wanted to, but the performances from this movie, Theory of Everything, was really great, especially from Eddie Redmayne, who was amazing in this role. His performances when he was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and his walking and his talking and his facial expressions and his face movements of where his jaw was placed, everything about his performance was spot on to Stephen Hawking. I came home, read a little bit about him and saw some things, and I think Eddie Redmayne did an amazing job with everything. The posture, talking, everything about him was perfect, portraying Stephen Hawking. Also, Felicity Jones, I think, will go unnoticed in here because of Eddie Redmayne stealing the show, but her also really great. She's beautiful. I like Felicity Jones. She did a great job in here. And there's a certain times where you can just really tell that her taking care of Stephen Hawking, her husband, really took a toll on her, and you could just see it in her face and her expressions that it was just getting to her, and she did a great job throughout the whole entire film, caring for her. And they, in the beginning of the film, when he was before his motor neuron disease, he and her just had this perfect relationship. They worked well together. They worked well throughout the whole entire film, but especially in the beginning of the film, it was very beautiful, the relationship between Felicity Jones and Eddie Redmayne. I think they worked really well together, and you can just tell that they were naturally into each other. It felt like they were just really into each other, like off the screen too, so I really liked that. The movie did have some jump scenes throughout the years. They had 3 kids, and a lot of things were jump scenes, like montages, but those montage scenes, they were very beautiful. The way that they were shot, and the coloring to it was tinted and having this different color. I was really into it too. Some scenes were jump scenes that just happens really quick, and these some scenes happen really quick, but it was beautiful, and they were all having like family fun, and just the way that it was shot, it was like an old camera shooting, and it was really beautiful. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I think that this film didn't keep my interest at times. I just wasn't into it as much as some other films that are coming out during this Oscar season. There's some scenes that I kind of was getting bored with, and it was blah, but everything else kept me interested with like the acting and the relationship between Jane and Stephen Hawking were really great, but some of the filler scenes I just kind of lost interest in. But definitely check this movie out for the performance of Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones. I hope Eddie Redmayne gets nominated for Best Actor for his performance for Stephen Hawking. And I'm afraid that it won't, but it should, because it was really great. So definitely check out The Theory of Everything. I'm going to give it an A-. This is Justin Watches Movies on his review on Theory of Everything, and I'll see y'all later.